Hey everybody, new 3820 Montana just arrived, and it's got a couple tiny updates, well really only one significant update over the footage that came in previously earlier this year. I just want to make sure you point that out. So Montana was the first to the market with these cool MORryde steps, and they're awesome because they're super stable, and you hear me talk a lot about them in the video that's coming up. But the one concern that people had is that when the step is in the up position, they were afraid it was like gonna fall down on them. Well, you see these MORryde steps used all over the place now, but leave it to Montana to come up with a solution. They've come up with a 0G system here. Well, actually, they got together with MORryde, and not everyone's using this. Not all of these steps are like this, but Montana spent a little bit of extra money to give 0G steps so that it doesn't fall on your head and crush you or hit the grandkids or anything like that. And yet it's still simple, easy, and one-hand operational. So this is an update over the footage that's about to follow right now. Oh, yes. The front kitchen Montana luxury fifth wheel here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. This comes in at 13,050 pounds, so you're going to want a proper 3/4 to 1 ton for this beauty. And I've got a wicked morning light. The trailer's pointing away from the sun, so we're not getting great visuals of the nose today. But bear with me here, and there's going to be plenty of show worth waiting for. If at any point you'd like to know how we have this equipped and what it's running with that specific set of equipment, I leave you a link down here in the video description. Click for price and availability. That'll whisk you away through the interwebs to the place where you can get that information, as well as things like tank capacities, weights, links, and more. So Montana here is the #1 selling fifth wheel in its class for the last 14 consecutive years. That's an unprecedented sales record anywhere in the RV business, let alone in fifth wheels. There's a lot of little reasons for it. There's, generally speaking, no one major thing that has attributed to that success. It's the fine-toothed, combed way every square inch of this has been gone through that makes it, it's the touches. In English, guys, it's the touches. So let's get started here, because oh my gosh, do we have a lot to cover. First of all, a patented front windshield. It's actually recessed a lot like an automotive windshield, essentially, so that you know, you're not going to have to worry about leak issues coming off that front window. Because I know that's the first thing people are going to think. It was the first thing I thought about. I expect you to be the same. MORryde pin box and suspension system. So you have both lateral shock dampening as well as vertical shock dampening back here. This is automatic leveling. Let's talk insulation. Montana is and has been 0 degree tested and approved since 2005. Then they took it a step further recently by adding 12-volt tank heating pads on there. They've got in-floor heated water lines. They've got a private heated docking center with heated gate valves. We've got a nice pass-through storage area here with a little anti-slip cargo grip base instead of, the felt walls are fine, but you don't want felty type stuff on the floor because moisture builds up. So enclosed forced air heated, super insulated underbelly. And again, look at, this is what I mean by the touches and the details. They give you a separate sewer caddy so that you don't have to mix your utility stuff with your camping stuff. It's smarter detail features like that define this brand. We've got a gorgeous glossy skin package here, and you can't see where the wall stops and the sky starts. Gorgeous frameless side windows with sliding breeze windows on sidewalls, so you get both looks and airflow. You get both here. The MORryde suspension system I mentioned, it's a compression rubber equalizer, meaning rubber shock dampener. So all that stress from towing doesn't get translated into the walls, windows, the roof line, or forward into your vehicle. This will track and tow better. We've got a king bed in the back with full storage below, and that you can see that those are your central vacuum components right there. This does have central vacuum as well. All slam latch baggage doors, of course. If you look up at the roof line right here, you can see where the roof actually wraps over the sidewall and your seam is on the sidewall instead of at that corner. It's a massive structural enhancement that gives this thing superior longevity, especially if you're going to, you know, be a tower and a goer. The patio comes right over that middle slide right there, and it leaves plenty of picnic table space, so don't worry about that. I just don't have the room to roll it out all the way right here. Now, you might notice these steps look significantly different from what you're accustomed to. So let's dig into these things real quick, because this is this might be my very favorite feature on this whole RV. This is so cool. So another neat thing I want to point out real quick too is the fact that Montanas have residential sized entry doors. Residential height, residential width. You can see that there's room on both sides of me. And did you notice that this door here, it doesn't go direct into a bathroom. It doesn't go direct into the bedroom. It goes into a hallway to give you easy access to everything. So the bathroom's right there, the bedroom's there, living and kitchen's that way. Everything's simple and easy. But I want to show you how these things work. It's incredibly simple. I've only got one hand to demonstrate this. That's how easy this is. We simply pick this up. It's all aluminum. It's not heavy. And it self-locks in place. It's not going anywhere. Now, when we close the door, look how neat and clean and tidy this is. So when your RV's away for storage, doesn't it just look slick? But everyone's gonna look at it and go, the dummies forgot the steps, and that's totally not the case. Nice friction hinge door also. You see how it doesn't fling against the side of the trailer. And again, easy, one-hand operational. And it is super stable. It's the most stable step system out there because it goes all the way to the ground. You have equidistant steps so that you have normal, easy steps. It's the most residential stair system I've ever seen on a mobile RV application. This is a hands-down best-in-class feature, and I can guarantee that everybody and their brother is going to be copying that pretty darn soon. But that's a pretty common trend in the RV business, is that people like to copy Montana. Isn't that funny? So as we come inside here, you've got lights all over the place in this critter. It's got a huge living room. You've got all sorts of little spotlights and everything right here. As we back up to your master control center, this is where you can access all your slide buttons. You've got interior, like what I call like air traffic control lights up here, and that is the perfect night light, by the way, guys. Plus it just makes it look nice and bright and open in here. And you've got your main ceiling cabin lights as well. Now let's start from, oh, by the way, this is called the Java decor. There's two interiors on these Montanas. Your window treatments do not change. Only your fabrics on like your seating areas change. So whether you like the mid-tone brown or the little bit lighter brown that you see up there, all they do on the different color schemes is invert where the dark and the light take place. So they all look pretty darn consistent. So let's start from the top down, and remember that the one that we have in stock might look or be equipped a little different from this. So this is just a generalization. There is a wall controller for this max air vent fan up here, so you can have nice airflow, you know, even when you're not running the AC. But you're probably not going to mind running the AC, because if you notice how you don't see the air conditioner, this has standard, mind you, a 30,000 BTU dual whisper quiet air. That means 15,000 BTU centralized whisper quiet here, and 15,000 BTU centralized air here in the bedroom, so that when the bedroom air kicks on and roars, it's not going to wake you up and jar you out of your sleep. How cool is that? And that's standard. So we have, you know, the bigger AC, double AC, standard, whisper quiet, standard. We have the tank heating pad, 0-degree insulation. This has everything class defining and then some. This and this are both hide-a-beds, but there is still a walkway in the middle when they open because they were in full depth slides, and that is where this floor plan is different from front living rooms. In a front living room, you say, well, I've seen front living rooms that have dual opposing hide-a-beds like that. Yes, but they like touch in the middle and you can't get through. Well, this one still allows you to navigate your RV no matter what. This is a dual reclining theater seat, and something I like about it is they put a pontoon-style little removable armrest in here, but it doesn't like to come out easy, so it's not just going to flop around on you. My point is that if you need to take that out, you can. It's simple, it's quick, it's easy. Now, you've got windows and visibility in this floor plan, inclusive of the front fifth wheel window and skylight up there, that other floor plans could only dream about enjoying. And that's what's so cool about this. I can't stand it. Let's go upstairs. I gotta see this thing. By the way, as we're coming up, central vacuum, and you've got a little toe kick activator right here, so you don't have to go snooping around for switches. And there are very discreetly hidden power outlets all around your seating areas, so that you can always have phone chargers and stuff offhand. So this is it. This is this gorgeous front living up here. We've got that convection microwave over top of your solid surface countertops. They've recessed the stove and the sink to give you a beautiful countertop sweep right here. You see we have dedicated laundry basket. Jeez, oh Pete's. I hope you're not putting your laundry in there. wastebasket with all kinds of good drawer space, including nice little drawer below the oven where a lot of brands won't give you drawer space. They will at Montana. This is the big gas electric RV fridge, and that is better for moving around, for transporting, as opposed to being stationary on a campsite. And this big front dinette looks right out at the adventure that you've been waiting for right here, guys. And it's so cool because you can't see inside of it from the outside, but you sit up here and you get to see and enjoy and look at everything. It's so very cool. Now, one of the guys, when they came in, they said, whoa, that's really tight. How do you get around this dinette? Well, guess what? There's a little latch under there. Montana thought of that. They made a little spinning dinette table here. It's just so simple and easy. Plus, you know, you've got this nice big wraparound space. You can actually seat 4 adults here and have a nice enjoyable time. Plus, you could put a pair of chairs here and seat 6 if need be. Additionally, if you want, there are little TV outlets up here, so you can slap a little flat screen against that wall. Another Max Air fan, so that once again you can have great airflow, and it's really important up here because heat rises. This is the upper level of the RV, plus this is where all the cooking can take place, so you want to exhaust that heat. Now, across from your big chunkier kitchen is all this big storage slide out, and it's beautiful. It's very aesthetically pleasing with the nice radius work they did here, but more than that, it is also hyper functional with all of this massive storage on here, plus the side storage up there. You've got amazing storage space on here. Additional prep space, still solid surface. They didn't move away from that here, mind you. That's a nice detail on Montana's. They're very hyper consistent with their materials. All hidden hinge cabinetry, by the way. That's why we're getting this nice, smooth, sleek look about this thing. And a beautiful carpetless kitchen. So it's just easy to keep clean. You know, it just doesn't get any better and easier than this, guys. And look at this backsplash. No decals, no nothing. That's a real backsplash, not a wallpaper. So you can actually clean it. You know, it's very simple and easy. Moving downstairs here, to give you a nice look the other way. Now, I don't use a fisheye lens. This does have a 6-inch arched or vaulted ceiling, barreled ceiling, whatever words you choose to apply to it. And it really opens it up in here. As if this behemoth wasn't big enough, now it's even bigger. What's funny is this is still about 2,000 pounds less than similarly sized other big RVs, like these big 40-foot front livings. This is about the same size, and yet you still have all the same features at way less weight. And I don't know, maybe it's just us, but the way we price our Montanas, less money too. So residential light and fan, again, to keep some air flowing around here. The TV's on a double jointed swing arm, so it can face every single seating space. There's no bad seat in the house. That thing's so darn big you could probably see it from the main dinette in the kitchen behind us. Electric space heating fireplace, so you do not need to burn up your propane for a little bit of supplemental heat in the RV. This has a total of 41,000 BTUs of heating power, inclusive of that electric fireplace there. So this little bonus storage pantry space here hides away the IRV33 all-in-one AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth system, and there's a free application you can get on your phone that you know, you can download on there to turn your phone into a wireless Bluetooth remote control for that thing. Very cool. And that is high def capable and wired, by the way, with a beautiful insignia Bluetooth soundbar up there as well. There's even more lights in the entertainment center. I haven't bothered turning on because you don't need to. It's plenty bright in here. All the slides, by the way, are also a nice 6.5 foot tall height. So even on my toes, tall guy like me, still not hitting my head in here. Moving back. Bathroom door is absolutely awesome. I just like how it just sort of vanishes out of the way. Now remember how I was saying how consistent Montana is with their materials. You look at this and say, oh, that's nice. They used a solid surface bathroom counter too. And what is that, like a stone cast sink? And I thought it was myself when I looked at it. And then I got real close and I started doing this and I realized this is a seamless molded bucket. This is a one-piece molded sink with no potential for water penetration. And this makes our third Max Air fan with wall controller for easy access. Now, because the bathroom's on the lower deck, you will not possibly hit your head in here. And notice that we do have a nice seating area, so you can sit down in this seamless molded shower. And by the way, this is a self-reinforced shower. If you want to see how well one of these is put together, check this out. Oops, there, not pointing at my legs. I mean, these things are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. I'll admit, I've drank the punch on these things. I absolutely have become a total believer. Easy bedroom light switches back here. Full 70 by 80 king bed. You saw the storage below it from the outside. Look at the big windows for visibility back here, though. You know, that big cathedral style ceiling, that arch ceiling inside really opens it up in here. And we do have a sliding pocket privacy door, by the way, you know, to close that off. A little bonus storage ahead. Just so much luxury and style and class. And look at the Montana details. They are one of the very few that actually puts power outlets in the sides of the slide boxes of the bedrooms. So you folks with your CPAP machines and phone chargers, it cannot be more convenient than that. They've made it as easy as it can possibly get. And there's just almost nobody that does that directly in the slide boxes. A lot of brands will put them over here, and then you got to try to snake it over somehow. They make it even simpler. And holy cow storage. Holy cow storage. Let me open this up so you can kind of understand what I mean a little bit better. Because this whole thing is the slide out. This is a pure storage slide. Very reminiscent of like diesel pusher motorhomes, frankly. His and hers wardrobes, and you see how that actually passes through in the middle section there with an array of 9 full extension dresser drawers below. Now, as if that's not enough, we flip over here, and now we see a washer dryer stackable prep closet. So this is either bonus monster overflow space, or you can put a combo or stackable washer dryer in there. So again, whether you're looking for towing, for going, for parking, for full-time use, for casual use, you know, it just does everything. And that's the thing with this trailer. It only does everything, and it does it so well. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you very much for watching, folks. We can deliver this right to your front door. We do hitching, pieces, parts, financing. We love trades of any shape, age, type, and size. All we need is the opportunity to earn your business, and I don't care where you live, because whether we ship it to you or it ships from a local dealer, or you know, from the manufacturer to a local dealer, rather, it still ships. So it doesn't matter. Give us the opportunity, and we will earn your business. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.